My name is Amy Chen. My position at this firm is in the banking and transactional department. And I found out about Adam Leitman Bailey through a recruiter who reached out to me offering a position here. And I realized that what the firm did really aligned with my field of work. And after doing more research about the firm, I see that Adam has a great reputation within the real estate department. When I initially went to law school, I thought I wanted to do something more wage and hour related. I really liked to lean towards a more transaction aspect of law. So that is what led me to real estate. And then I just really ended up liking the transaction in real estate, where it becomes a very collaborative environment where we are working as a team with not only just my client and I, but a lot of times with the seller, because everyone just has the same goal and we are just working to get everything done and have everybody reach that same goal at the end of the day. With my department, especially with the banking department specifically, it's a very tight-knit group. We work together very well, like a well-oiled machine. If you ever feel overwhelmed, or if you ever feel like you just need an extra hand or a little bit extra guidance, everybody is just very willing to jump on and help you with whatever is needed. ALB, it's one of the top leading firms when it comes to real estate. And what sets them apart is that they provide a close working relationship when it comes to them and their client. A lot of the bigger law firms work with a lot of really big corporations who you just see the name, but you don't really see the people behind it, which is very different here at ALB, where while we are working with lenders, we are working with other very well-known people, we end up interacting with the people behind these names and get more personal interactions with them. I think what also sets us apart from other firms is our dedication to our clients, having a quick turnaround and response time, letting them know what part of the process that we are on at the moment. We always try to be very responsive and keep a constant line of communication open to our clients so they know what is going on at every single process of their transaction. Rosemary would typically give us a schedule of top priority things that we should be working on or getting throughout the day. Of course, banking, there's a lot of things that could come up very last minute, so our schedule is constantly changing around. So a day-to-day for me is I would start in the beginning of the day just looking through all of the closings that I would have today, any documents that I have to get together and prepare for, what money and what funds that needs to be dispersed at that day. I would then prepare all the documents and then head to closing, which I would make sure all the documents are correctly executed, that whatever needs to be sent back to the lender for funding approval is immediately scanned and sent back so we don't delay funding. Finally, when it comes to disbursements, make sure that each party is disbursed the correct amount of money when it comes to their loan proceeds. Afterwards, I would come back to the office and just prepare all the post-closing things. So when it comes to balancing our checks to make sure that all of our account nets out correctly, returning any sort of post-closing documents back to the lender at a timely fashion, and then it will just continue on with any other remaining tasks that I would have. Say this firm's culture, it's very hardworking, but at the same time, extremely welcoming, driven. They take their job very seriously, but at the same time, it's not a competitive manner where I need to outcompete my colleague. If any of my colleagues land an extremely big deal, high-profile transaction, everybody would genuinely congratulate them and applaud them for the growth and the achievements that they've made. I feel like one of the perks working, at least physically in the office, is that you get to interact with so many different people, not just attorneys, but also, very experienced paralegals, other people who works at different things such as the media team who I would never get to interact with people with their sorts of expertise on a day-to-day. It's definitely a very well-diverse office, and every day is just a new day for me.